Woo! So, apparently the stream today is deciding it wants to be an absolute pain in the rump. But, I mean, we do what we can when we can, I guess. Might as well get everything up and going and all that happy hullabaloo. If I can actually get it to decide it's going to cooperate at all. So, hey, looks like we're up and running. Maybe. Ideally, this won't blow out my eardrums, so let's give it a second. Okay, audio does seem to be coming in okay. And since I did end up doing this off of my Xbox Play Anywhere, it has all of my old save files. I guess I'll just do single. Whoops. And to keep all of my data separated, I do casual just because it's a little bit more forgiving, especially because the late game in this, especially going for like a true ending, is substantially more difficult. The young Duke Skullfox, tired of the violent crusades, finally returns home. But Skullfox was unaware that something came back from the Holy Land to his homeland the year before. A mysterious book written by a madman whose scriptures were believed to hold great power. This is where Skullfox's adventure begins. Hilariously, this is one of the very few games I've actually completed. Like, I've gotten all of the achievements for it. I just don't think I've technically gotten all of the endings. X button to attack. Hooray! The music in this game is absolutely amazing, by the way. Always pick up on it, obviously. This is actually kind of screwy for this game, as this actually does influence which ending you get. So, in order to get the good guy ending, you have to opt to help him, or you can start on the bad path by opting to slay him. But, when you opt to help him, this happens. I don't remember that being a thing, but I guess you take less damage on casual mode. Also, save points always give you your health and such back. Theoretically, you can kind of largely break the early game by upgrading your power to where you just kill everything in one hit, but I personally prefer the health upgrades just for the survivability. Oh, hey, Zach. Just showcasing Infernax because I have literally nothing better to do at the moment. So it's very Metroidvania-y, but it's actually a surprisingly well put together game. Like, you hear... I mean, given that this game came out a few years ago, it's one of those games where it's like, oh, it's kind of hard to screw up a Metroidvania, but it's also more specifically paying homage to games like Simon's Quest. Dear God, I can't actually hear myself through my headphones. Most Metroidvanias, you need a special ability to be able to get up there, because you can't get to it from where you're at this point in the game. And honestly, one of the hardest parts about this game, like most Simon's Quest-alikes, is the prevalence of instant death hits. I would actually highly recommend going on YouTube and looking up all of the, what the hell are those things? The death animations, because they're kind of amusing, honestly, and usually entirely too gruesome for a game with, you know, a NES style to them. Damn it. Duke Skullfox, please aid us in battle! Thank you. Damn, why can't I have a halberd? Welcome home, sir. Open the gate for Duke Skullfox. Why on earth is my phone buzzing? Here that I can't access yet, and more stuff that I can't access yet, the inn that I can't access yet. Everything just seems to be not coming up. Spooky. The gate! Hold the gate! Thank heavens you're safe. Father Henry, what is happening here? Thanks to you, Darsov is safe. For now. Rest first. In the morning we set out to hunt the beast. Lord Skullfox, you're awake. We found the monster's trail. Come follow us once you are ready. Now makes for a perfect time to... Baleshar Keep is near, my lord. Oh, whoops. So... Oof. Do I buy the potion flask or the armor upgrade? The early game here is one of the few instances where you actually need to grind money. My husband has gone mad since he came back from Kajanto Peak. Would you please help him? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you, my lord. He's in the house underground, just outside. So that was this house that I couldn't access before. Homeboy's like half a zombie already. Kajanto, my soul. Darkness, help me. I didn't realize that he sounded like an angsty teenager. But you can't actually help him until like hella late in the game. Hello, traveler. Did you know you're speaking to Hans the Great? Yes, you see, I, Hans, am a respected member of a certain organization. It's kind of a secret. Which is why he's telling everybody about it. Oh my lord, my audio of me just talking is stupidly loud. I can tell you're impressed. If you want to attempt to gain my prestige, we meet in the Tohan Passage. That is a clue, is what that is called. Also, neat tidbit. Jules, that actually does video game covers and the like on YouTube, did part of the music in this, so he has a character sprite. Okay, so I don't actually need to buy a potion flask unless I want to. Greetings, my lord. So glad to see you've returned. I'm supposed to travel to Arcos for work, but the roads are too dangerous. Not even Darsop feels safe anymore. These are dark days indeed. Fun tidbit, if you talk to this... Oh, no. This lady initially gives you... a side quest. Lord, an unholy skeleton is haunting my father's grave. I beg you to destroy the abomination. Yeah, sure. It haunts my father's grave, back east towards the docks. So that's one I can do right now. And what do you sell? The shield spell and an extra life. I don't think I actually really need those just yet. The chest over there contains our alms for the poor. Perhaps you would like to add 25 gold to it? Yeah, sure. Thanks for your donation, Lord Skullfox. The people will appreciate your generosity. I don't really like the whole not having money very early in the game, but it's a thing that happens. It also, once again, affects your good versus bad ending. You can destroy the alms box, but again, I'm not going to do that. Everyone is so scared. Have you come to help, my liege? Everyone... Oh, he literally just says the same thing. Okay, and we can't interact with the book at all. I believe there's a side quest here. The breakings are troubling the roads outside of Garsog. Can you help? Yes. The bandits were last seen near the Baleshire Bridge, mostly after dark. If you deal with it, the roads will be safer again. Like, legitimately, is kind of like the noble overseeing this. Shouldn't the guards be the one dealing with stuff like that? I was once a farmer, before my land was ransacked by monsters. I want only to return, my lord. If I give you the key to the barn, can you remove the monster lurking in there for me, please? Yeah, sure. My deepest thanks to you. My farm is just past Baleshire Keep. You can't miss it. And I don't think I can grab any quests from it here yet. Word of your righteous work travels fast, my lord. Keep at it, I may have need of your help. Yeah, so I come back to him later. Oh boy. Hold buttons. That's not the button I wanted. That's, again, not the button I wanted. Where on earth? There. Game. Pause. I can... ideally... Okay, so this... I need you to... Oh, do I just, like, not have an internet connection? I have no idea what I'm actually... Why is this... Okay, so why don't I just... No. Close window. Okay, so there's that. Close that. So... literally... everything is acting funky. So while I try... because for whatever reason... my... It says I'm dropping frames, but then I look at the actual stream itself and it looks like it's going okay. No, it really isn't, because it should not be blinking that slow. So that's neat. Everything's going swimmingly, as per usual. So, if I close that real quick, and then... try to... just have to pray that I'll get back into this later on, and it will still be actually accessible. But it is entirely possible that it's just irreparably broken. And it's unlapping. Fun tidbit, if you're actually playing with the Squire, that guy actually has more to say. Which is just kind of a neat little tidbit. So, I don't think I've ever actually circled back and tried to perfect the skeleton here this early. This... wonder if that'll help. It might not, but hey, it's worth a shot. And if it does, then I know what the issue is, and apologize to everybody who's trying to watch this and it being an absolute stuttery mess. All none of you. Also, apparently my microphone will pick up the sound of my controller clicking buttons. May he finally rest in peace. Take this gold as a token of my appreciation. Come back to my inn anytime you're weary and need a rest. Which is actually how you can get one of the 8 endings in this game. But honestly, with that, I should be picking up Flask and second level armor. There are 4 armor and 4 weapon levels, and actually several different weapon styles you can get. I think the only 2, I think you can only get 2 in base gameplay, the first being the mace and shield, and the second being a greatsword. But, yeah, it looks like my plan to try and get my computer to not be stupid did not work as well as I thought it would. So let me try one other thing real quick. Oh, no, that's not it. Wait, am I? Okay, so pull that. Then, yeah, that might be part of the problem. Sorry, I'm trying to look through what I have actually up on my computer, and nothing seems to want to admit to being the big effing problem. The joys of technology, I always say. This way, there's not really much point in doing so, because you need another ability to really actually make progress on that way. These little hoppy things are kind of annoying. Also, here's another thing I can't get through yet. I need an ability to get into there. Does have a day-night cycle, and I need to hit the bridge when it is dark outside. So I guess just going to be grinding for money for a little bit, which again is something you kind of have to do in the early game. Everything I possibly can here. I swore that the day-night cycle would actually start up before we got to the first dungeon thing. But it could be that I'm mistaken. It's been a while since I played this, and last time I literally just was playing it for the sake of getting actually need to go back to town, because I have 2 potion flasks and no potions. Watch is gonna flip to night, like right as I'm about to hit the building I'm trying to hit. As it is. Might as well grab that, because I don't really need the extra life as I'm playing on casual at the moment. Maybe I'll need it later, but at the moment, I should be okay. By the way, if you're just looking to get this game and kind of have a fun time with it, I would not recommend playing on classic mode to start with. It is legitimately an exercise in frustration. Alright, I still haven't done the farm yet. Original farm was 2 seconds. Also, the thing I noticed in playing this game, which I'll try to show you the next time I run into an eyeball, is that the hit detection on your base is actually kind of ridiculously forgiving. Like, you've got pretty decent range with it, but also when you're, like, ducking down, you have, it actually swings slightly over your character's head, which actually makes it... Oh, whoops. Wow, I autopiloted the hell out of that. Come on, game, give me nighttime or give me death. Okay, don't kill the eyeball this time. Kind of draw it toward you. See how it's coming straight down? By spamming the attack button, I was able to blow up the eyeball that was over my head, which didn't look like I was actually going to hit it. Holy crap. Okay, now is a point where I would actually legitimately appreciate the game giving me the transition to nighttime, because I am trying to do something. Attacking, you can actually deflect things with your shield. Alright, I forgot about over here. This is the first dungeon, but I can't get in there yet. That's my other surface. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, the purple trail of goo is where I need to go for the actual main quest. We've tracked the wretched creature to the Citadel. Forward, men, avenge our fallen! Citadel still radiates the foul stench of dark magics. Because it's got an inverted star on it, with gemstones. No one knows why our troubles began about a year ago, but since that day this has been here. The magic seal locks the door. I have seen a gem such as these in Valeshire Keep before we had to condemn it. Julius, please give Lord Skullbox the key to the keep. You fight bravely, my lord. Here's the key. May your faith protect you on your quest. If you ever find yourself lost, come see me for guidance at Darsov's Cathedral. I think I've done this enough times to where I don't really need his help, but... Hey, let's go ahead and get another life upgrade. And game save. By the way, for any super math nerds like myself, the actual total amount of experience you need to get through the whole game, at least like to buy all the like strength, health, and magic upgrades, is I want to say like 87,000 something. Oh, right, because I did that, and now I actually have to go back this way. One, because of the bar. And two, because of the bridge. Honestly, until the late game, you really don't need a lot of magic upgrades. So, I'm gonna try something real quick. See if I can't get this to decide it's going to stop being an absolute pain. YouTube is not receiving as such. We'll experience buffering. Okay, so the keyframe frequency, if I would love to, however, it does not seem to want to give me the option to do anything like that. I don't know how to fix. Apparently having the game actively running seems to be a large part of the problem. Because now that I'm messing around with this, it says that the stream is excellent. But legitimately, I close the studio bit and it completely shits the bed. So what if I... Okay, so that seems to be a thing. No, because now it's still crap. Oh, I love the advent of the internet. But hey, at least I can play my game even if the stream isn't going to cooperate, so... One hit less. Completely forgot about that part. I'm trying to fix a thing because it does not seem to actually want to... Yeah, like legitimately none of this is actually helping. It's telling me to do shit and then not giving me the option to actually do the things that it's telling me to do. So, I cannot seem to fix it. I will probably have to try to do this another time, another day, or something to that effect. But in the meantime, the prayers quell the pain of battle. Just keep sick of waiting for the day-night cycle switch. As a heads up, for anybody who is crazy enough to try doing this on Classic mode for the first playthrough, these dungeons are an absolute endurance test. Like, you have to know the enemy patterns well enough to where you can get through everything without dying, because you might have one extra life between the wizard shop in Garsob and here. Whoops. Guess that's what I get for not paying attention. I literally looked away from the screen and then died. Back and forth instead of just kind of flying straight at you. Which makes them kind of a pain to deal with. that is one, the lightning spell, which is kind of a screen nuke, but also a key that you need to access the third dungeon, I believe.
Probably really don't need the lightning spell. I do need to stop dying. I say as I immediately die. Safe point was right over this one, wasn't it? Aha! What is... I would like to get more health, but I could probably use the additional power upgrade. Which is a little unfortunate because if you get the power upgrades early on, then when you buy the other weapons, you don't really notice that much of a difference in them. I think they basically count as like +1, +2, and +3 for base damage. Boss, which is probably where I'm going to call it because I'm going to need to double check to see what on earth is going on with my actual stream. Oh, it was only 500 for the first boss? I thought it was more than that. But the important part is... Skadoosh! And that breaks the first of the 5 seals. Yes, the prayers quell the pain of battle. Also, on the mini-map, now that the dungeon is blue because I cleared it. And now I just needed to get to nighttime. Or maybe I should honestly just call it here, because I have no idea. You know what, I want to go back to town. Or at least attempt to go back to town.
Abby Flask. I bought all of the upgrades here. Yep. So literally, the only thing left to do is side quests, which I can't do with that one, deal with that one. I need to go after dark and clear out the monsters in the barn. So, actually, since I'm already here, I might as well just save here. And pray that... maybe it'll be nighttime eventually. Because it's certainly taking its sweet f***ing time. Also, there's no way to see the internal clock in this game, at least not that I've ever been aware of, so... Oh, right, I forgot to keep upgrading my power, so I'm basically killing everything in one hit now. Kind of trivialize the game a little bit, but you know what? I'm just, this After Dark bit. boss fight. But beyond that, it doesn't seem to want to cooperate. Yeah, I guess we'll save trying to do the bridge part of the side quest for another time, because, well, that is going to take a minute. Oh, by the way, did I mention the death scenes in this game are kind of gruesome? Okay, and with that, we will call it a day, I guess, because Lord knows that I have no idea what's going on with this streaming software or how to fix it, but maybe I can figure it out later on and pray that the capture on this isn't as broken as the OBS makes it look. So, I'll catch y'all later.